There lived a clever animal named Tortoise. Tortoise was known for his smooth-talking ways and his charming demeanor. He would often be seen mingling with the other animals, promising them a better future if they were to elect him as their leader. With his silver tongue, Tortoise managed to convince the other animals that he was the best candidate for the job. He made grand speeches about unity and prosperity, promising to improve the jungle for all its inhabitants. And so when election day arrived, Tortoise was elected as the leader of the jungle. The animals erupted in cheers as Tortoise took the stage, celebrating their new leader with joy and excitement. With great pride, Tortoise held up a scroll that outlined his plans, promising to bring about changes that would benefit every creature in the jungle. As days turned into weeks, Tortoise began implementing his ideas, from building new shelters for the animals to organizing food-sharing events. His charming speeches inspired hope, and many believed they had chosen the right leader who would truly transform their lives. As time went on, Tortoise had a rethink. Instead of working to improve the jungle as he had promised, he began to focus on his own selfish desires. He would throw lavish parties and bask in the glory of his newfound power, all the while ignoring the needs of the other animals. Whenever the animals started to question him or demand that he fulfill his promises, Tortoise would simply come up with new promises to distract them. He would spin elaborate tales of grand projects and schemes that would supposedly benefit everyone in the jungle, and the animals eager for change would fall for his lies time and time again. Years passed, and Tortoise continued to deceive the animals with his empty promises. The jungle remained unchanged, and the animals grew weary and disillusioned. But Tortoise's words still held power over them, and they continued to re-elect him, hoping that maybe this time he would finally deliver on his promises. One day, a wise old owl, who had been quietly observing the situation, spoke up. She gathered all the animals together and revealed the truth about Tortoise's deceitful ways. She showed them how he had been tricking them for years, using their trust and hope against them. The animals looked shocked and surprised as they listened to the wise old owl, their expressions a mix of realization and anger. They began to murmur among themselves, questioning how they had been so easily deceived for so long. They banded together and decided to abandon Tortoise, refusing to vote for him again, and instead electing a new leader who truly had their best interests at heart. As Tortoise watched his power slip away, he was filled with remorse and regret. He had let his greed and ambition cloud his judgment, and now he was paying the price for his dishonesty. The moral of the story is that lies and deception may bring temporary gains, but in the end the truth will always prevail. It is important to beware of smooth-talking individuals who make empty promises and to always hold our leaders accountable for their actions. Honesty and integrity are the foundations of true leadership, and without them, even the cleverest of politicians will ultimately fall from grace.